Hi there, my name is Elaine Terso, and I am a photographer here in Kitsap County, Washington, very right away from Seattle. I wanted to talk to you guys today about a project I'm doing titled Project BeautyBeast. We are interviewing teenagers ages 13 to 19, and we're talking about some really ugly stuff. We're talking about bullying, self-harm, body shame, and even suicide. The things that these teenagers are revealing in their interviews is quite disturbing to learn that many of these kids are physically harming themselves or they have a friend who is. Every single one of these kids has said yes, that themselves or someone they know is harming themselves. It's really scary. Many of them have already attempted suicide. I'd probably say half of them have experienced a very negative experience in school with bullies. Several of them shame themselves or have shamed others based on what their body looks like. We're talking about really hard stuff, and this is why I need your help. I intend to frame, mat and frame professionally the portraits of 25 teenagers who have been brave to tell their stories. That is not cheap. It's very expensive to do so professionally. I want to put together a film, documentary style film, that will incorporate all of the stories that these brave kids have shared. Afterwards, we'll be having a forum which will allow the kids to have open dialogue with adults, parents and teachers and administrators and even the community. And I want to be able to have open dialogue with some experienced professionals in the room who can offer resources and even solutions to some of these problems. I am looking for sponsors and donations because this is not going to be a very cheap project. I also would really love to provide swag to these kids so that they have something to kind of, something to look back on as a, hopefully an experience in their life that they will always remember as being a part of this. So if you are at all compelled to help us out, I would really appreciate it. The kids who have been brave enough to share their stories would probably really appreciate your support as well. So send us all of your good mojo. We would really appreciate it. I thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to each other.
I have been bullied from first grade through third grade by one of my ex-best friends. She just randomly turned on me, and it was something that was painful for me because I didn't quite understand the whole concept of bullying because I was so young.
Ever since I got into my second grade class, I didn't really fit in, and everyone just kind of didn't want to be my friend.
She came to school one day and someone called her fat.
People started calling me a whore and a slut to my face.
They kept calling me names like fire chicken and weirdo.
Ugly, stupid.
He had a mother who constantly told me I was fat and told me I was obese and that I needed to go on a diet or that I shouldn't eat, and that caused me to stop eating in front of people, and eventually my intestines got kind of screwed up.
In elementary school, they would do weight checks and everything, and it was basically between the girls. It was always a competition to see who was the lightest.
I just don't feel like I'm skinny enough. I personally think I'm fat. I don't think I'm the right size or shape after I had my daughter. I used to be perfect flat stomach and looked awesome, and then I had her, and now I hate my body. All I really want is my stomach to be flat again. That's literally all I think is perfect.
Literally looked like cuts on my leg. I cried a lot. I kept those a secret from pretty much everyone.
Started cutting myself in, I think, between the third and fourth grade, and then fourth grade it got really bad.
So I started to self-harm in about 7th grade. Sometimes they cut themselves, they want to die.
In 8th grade, I cut
single day.
In 6th grade, I attempted suicide because I was so depressed from the bullying and just general depression.